It is my distinct pleasure to welcome you, our digital family, to NALIS's annual First Time Authors Appreciation Program. Now in its 12th year, the program continues to highlight the efforts of authors in the production of their first book. You, our 2021 recipients, are now included in the total 474 authors who have been recognized by NALIS since 2010. It is no secret that the COVID-19 pandemic has affected our appreciation program, forcing us to move our celebrations online. But thankfully, it has not daunted the spirits of our authors to write. Without you, we would have had nothing to celebrate. We congratulate you. Like you this year, notwithstanding our circumstances, NALIS was able to achieve a number of firsts within the book industry, specifically for persons who are blind, visually impaired, and print disabled. We at NALIS were able to use our music recording studio to record a set of audiobooks, the Caribbean Rhythm, Language, Arts, Literacy, and Numeracy program books 1 to 5. These books replaced the out-of-print Republic Reader books. This feat was achieved through corporate partnerships. Another first was achieved last week when we handed over approximately 70 books to the Trinidad and Tobago Blind Welfare Association to convert into accessible formats for the visually impaired community. We are extremely proud of these firsts, and we look forward to broadening these relationships. I want to encourage our first-time authors to continue to hone your crafts so that we can make local content available in the digital world for all persons in Trinidad and Tobago. We can only shrink the digital divide by creating more local digital content. Authors, I wish to congratulate you again on your achievements, and we look forward to many more works from you in the future. I also want to take the opportunity to thank all the staff of NALIS who continue to advance this initiative. Thank you again.
I feel especially privileged to have been asked to bring this video greeting to you as NALIS remains faithful to its annual celebration of first-time authors. The privilege I feel today arises not merely out of the execution of my ministerial responsibilities, but more so because I recognize that to be here, to be part of this, is to be part of this country's relentless march towards defining itself, towards writing its own stories. And you, my dear friends, are the authors. As we develop this country's bibliography, you, the 45 new authors we celebrate today, are the critical players who assist us in bringing to the fore the myriad possibilities of who we can become, whether wrapped in fiction or non-fiction, prose or poetry, short story or novel. It is your work that has the potential to peel away the layers of inbuilt hatred, self-obsessions, and even the Machiavellian intentions of some of this country's protagonists. You know, when reviewed in years to come, it's going to be your work that will help the generations then to take a peek back into the minds and hearts of Mother Trinbago. And for this, we thank you and the 429 other first-time authors whom we have celebrated over the last 12 years. The life, the history, the dance of life that is played out in our country every day has to be captured and documented for posterity. For far too long, we've been an oral society, a people thriving on information handed down orally from one generation to the next. The need for documentation is real. The need for preservation is without question. It's unfortunate that within the last few months, we've lost two of our greatest storytellers, in master artist Leroy Clark and rhapsode artist Brother Resistance. And though thankfully we have physical evidence of their craft left behind, we still need to know their stories and the story of their journeys. There's an old adage that says that when an old man dies, a library dies with him. Well, we simply cannot afford to lose more libraries without first securing their contents for the next generation. You know, for far too long, we have been feeding on the diets of our colonizers. So even as Marvel reinvents its heroes and Disney reinvents its heroines, who have we created as our superheroes? Who is our Superman, and what is his kryptonite? Who's our Thor, and what is his hammer? Who's our Princess Jasmine, or our freedom-loving, though less than honest Aladdin? Who is our local Shrek, and who is his sidekick Donkey? And who's our enchanting Princess Fiona? You know, even in this virtual space, I'm sure that I can hear the wheels of curiosity and creativity already turning vigorously in your minds. And I have no doubt that soon we will have our own stories to rival anything that Marvel or DC or Disney has to offer. You know, the truth, my dear friends, is that the craft to which you've dedicated yourselves might not be the most lucrative, given our small local market. But the fact is that we are racing along the technological highway at almost warp speed now. So who is to say where your work will reach? You know, when asked to describe his life as a writer, the world-famous author Stephen King said that writing is a lonely job, and that having someone who believes in you makes a lot of difference. They don't have to make speeches, just believing is enough. Well, today, I want to give you the assurance that I believe in you. I believe in your passion, in your commitment to your craft, in your determination to put down that final full stop at the end of the closing chapter. And as long as I am able to, you will have my support and that of the Office of the Prime Minister, who himself, not too long ago, shared a similar spot to the one you occupy today, when he, as a first-time author, was honored for his book From Mason Hall to Whitehall. But as you know, institutions outlive individuals. NALIS will be here long after I am gone, and I know that they believe in you too. In the time that I have been given responsibility for NALIS, I've witnessed their own passion and determination, and I can assure you that you have a friend in NALIS. Now, I know there is a lot more that you would want us to do to make the process of traditional publishing easier and perhaps less costly, or even more accommodating to self-publishing. Well, I want to assure you that together, NALIS and the ministry that I have the responsibility to lead will continue our engagement to see how far we can meet you on those concerns. So, as I close, I want to share a few words with those who think they might be writers but are afraid to test the waters. I've heard it said that if you find yourself awake at 3 a.m., unable to sleep because your mind is thinking too much, you might be a writer. If you fall in love with words because of what they mean or the way they roll off your tongue, you might be a writer. If you spend hours trying to come up with the perfect description of something fairly simple, you might be a writer. If you're not afraid of letting your deepest thoughts run wild on an endlessly blank page, you might be a writer. If your mind is a twisted place, crammed full with beauty and darkness, and maybe a slight bit of madness, you might be a writer. And if you often create conversations in your head, regardless of if you will ever use them, you might be a writer. So today, we celebrate 45 first-time authors. My challenge is for us to double that figure in 2022, to create more authors and more readers, to create more spaces for our books and for more people to read them, and ultimately to be known as the country that has more authors per capita than anywhere else in the world. Congratulations to you, 2021 cohort of NALIS's new authors. I look forward to reading your work.
Alison Roberts, Turning a New Leaf. Anthony Dollard, Walk. You step differently, knowing who you are. Camillus LaCroix, The Professor, Book 1. Clement G. Williams, Vintage Images of Tobago. Corinne Anaya Clark, Chronicles of Corinne, 7 Days of Fun. Damian Hernandez, Born Great. Danielle Dionath, Girls Should Be Seen, Not Heard. Danielle Martin Francis, The Millennial Mind, Success Secrets for Unlocking Your Full Potential. David Rajpal Singh, Mystery at Main Ridge, a Tobago folklore story. Dex Gomez, Diary of King Michael Anthony, Life and Love Note. Dexter developed work-related stress in TNT prisons. Genesia A. Francis, Positive Affirmations for Children. Dr. Kamaria Jordan, The Adventures of Benji Boy. Everald Gally Cummings, The Autobiography, The 60-Year History of a TNT Footballing Treasure. Frederick Dambord Westmus, Glimpses of a Mystical Misfit. Hazel Ann Lynch, Senior Fluffy, A Cat's Tale. Pastor Ingrid Ryan Rubin, Cobalt, The Blue Zone, Becoming a Spiritual Baptist Pastor. Joel Sebrew, Pen Connotations, Collection of Poems and Scripted Thoughts. Katrina Kahn Roberts, The Mini Marine Biologist Guidebook. Kiana Bowen, The Caribbean and Me, an A to Z book with Koto and Zari. Latoya Roberts, Collection of Poems by Latoya Roberts. Lucille Jack Bristol, From Pepperpot to Callaloo. Maureen Velox, Fighting the Big D. Nikita Osborne, when he speaks. Natalie Orr, Do It Yourself Wedding Guide. Natasha George Pompart, Push Through Your Pain. Your pain has power. Nicholas Ronnie Gilbert, Equiverse Poetic Expression. Dr. Nicole Camille Paris, Simple Instructions for Daily Physical Activities. Bernard Yauching, The Hidden Agenda of Race Relations in Trinidad and Tobago. Patricia Carter, Creeping Towards a New Dawn. Philip Simon, Petra and the Pui. Prudence William Laborde, The Everyday Leader, Becoming the Best Version of Yourself Daily. Reginald J. Guy, Cerebral Kick, 7 Pathways to a Successful Life. Shamel Danclair, Corona, a Collection of Poems. Sheila Oliver, Life with Rochelle. Shan Coffee Young, Kai's Magical Adventures, Where the Garbage Goes. Vidya Hiralal, Quick Tips and Tricks, Optometry Orthopics for Students. Julie Gonzalez, The Neutral Zone, Citizen of Androfema. E. Guevara, Unveiling and Conquering Adultery, Help for Christian Couples. Chef Jason Peru, The Impregnation of Flavor. Dr. Nikisha Maharaj, Called to Purpose. Umati Anne-Marie Hansraj, Love and Let Love. Rhonda Joseph, Perspectives, Helping you manage your mindset during challenging times.
Hello,
My name is Michelle Garcia de Armesto. I am currently the Acting Director of the Heritage Library Division here at NALIS. It is my pleasure to deliver the closing remarks for this year's First-Time Authors Appreciation Program. As we reach the climax of our First-Time Authors Appreciation Program 2020, we are mindful that with a year of so much upheavals, there are many things for which we can be grateful. The literary work that you have done is indeed immeasurable, as it serves as a record of our history, culture, and peoples. Additionally, your contributions cannot be counted because they come from a place of passion and pride. Your accomplishments are characteristic of the resilience of the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago has no shortage of talented individuals. Writing giants such as V.S. Naipaul, Samuel Salvan, and Merle Hodge all started at the same place you did, with a dream and an idea. Someone along the way encouraged them. Maybe some even derided them, and at some point in the journey, they probably felt like giving up. But deep within, they followed the muse, and it finally paid off. I encourage you to follow your muse in the words of William Faulkner. Get it down, take chances. It may be bad, but it's the only way you can do anything really good. We, the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, await your next offerings. I wish to thank the staff of the Heritage Library Division for their unswerving commitment to NALIS's First-Time Authors Appreciation Program, and to ensuring that we add to the bibliography of our country. Thank you for 11 years of excellence.